Welcome to another enlightening episode of the Fort Johnson podcast. This week, we are taking a deep dive into an incredibly important initiative, the Exceptional Family Member Program, or EFMP. This program is designed to assist military families with special medical or educational needs, ensuring they receive comprehensive support they deserve. Whether you're part of a military family, know someone who is, or simply interested in understanding more about this remarkable initiative, this episode is for you. So sit back, relax, and let's explore the immense impact and the crucial role of the EFMP in our community. Stay tuned. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you are listening or watching this program. I am Jeff England from the Fort Johnson Public Affairs Office, and this is the Fort Johnson Podcast. Today, I have with me two special guests, Tricia Kearns and Tammy Summers, and they are, Tricia is Family Support Program Manager. Hey. How's it going? Let me unmute you so you can talk properly. Hey, there you are. And Tammy Summers, our health systems specialist for EFMP. How are you doing, Tammy? Thank you for coming in. Got to make sure that everyone's mics are. I don't even know which one is which anymore. Our special podcast studio is used for the ops group podcast also. So they have different amounts of mics and all that different, so we have to set up separately. But we're one big team, and that's why we do this. So what is going on? We've got the Exceptional Family Member Program, which is a very important program that we've got here on Fort Johnson. A lot of people need this program.
Yes.
In addition to special needs, it's the educational part for a lot of kids have the ADHD and the 504s.
Yes.
Yeah, and so you've got the help right there for that, and that is amazing. So why don't you tell me a little about your program?
Yeah, absolutely. We're super excited to both be here on both sides of EFMP with Tammy to get a face with the program. So this is great. What do we do? There's a lot of stuff that we do. There's lots of changes in the program. So this is great to get some of the information out so families in the community can hear about that. We do, like you said, at least my job on the family support side, we do a lot of work with special education, whether that's an individualized education plan for IEPs, working through the schools. We did get an influx of questions or needing assistance with that process now that it's the first 9 weeks of school that's over, so we get lots of additional families for that. And then 504 plans, it's not necessarily an EFMP enrollment, but it is something that family support can assist with.
Absolutely.
And understanding the difference with those.
And the 504 is pretty important for kids that have difficulty concentrating, because I went through this whole thing when I was a kid, and no, there was no ADD or ADHD back then. It was just I was hyper and I couldn't control myself or couldn't settle down and focus, and they said, oh, it's just because he's really smart, so give him more work. Yeah, like that ever works.
Sometimes.
So also what I would like to impart upon our viewer is that you are also accepting volunteers. So if somebody wants to help out, they can come on over and help out also.
Yes, we have some great opportunities for that for both some of our events that are coming up throughout the year. We're always looking for additional supports for that. And then admin stuff within the office, we're always looking for additional help and assistance. We've got some more families, and we could use some assistance with that, building training material, researching for materials, I guess. Yeah.
It helps. So you need help for researching on stuff that will help expand the program and bring greater understanding to.
Absolutely.
So okay, now I'm following. I'm tracking. Yeah. I'm tracking. So Tammy, what's your big job over there? What are you usually taking up? What's taking up your time over there?
So what I do is do the enrollment processing for medical and education. I help get appointments set up for those enrollments for the providers to complete the paperwork, and then I just process it through the system. There's multiple steps in this new system, so we have to constantly guide to get it done. So enrollments, disenrollments, updates, I do all that, and
Family member travel screenings.
family member travel screenings, yeah.
It's funny to put people on the spot. It's like, okay, so what do you do all day? I go, I don't know. But you're always busy.
I'm always busy.
Yeah, it's you could do so many things over there that that you just can't track all of the ones that you do or everything that you do.
Yeah, and the family member travel screenings, those basically what we are doing there is screening our families that are going overseas to determine if they have special needs. You know, if they have a specialist that they're seeing, we want to make sure they have that specialist overseas. So once we find out they have a specialist or they have a need for a specific type medical care, then we will do an enrollment, and that way we can get them set up, and then they will be able to find out, do we have care for them over there? And if not, then, you know, that's an assignment concern then at that point.
Oh yeah, there's and Fort Johnson being where it is in remote, we're not near any big city. We can't help everybody that comes through. So there are certain exceptional family members that we just don't have the facilities or the resources to take care of them properly. So you guys help out with that too, right?
Yes. I think we both have a part in when we're screening. I don't actually screen for that. That's definitely Tammy. But helping with trying to navigate if there's a different installation that might be helpful for that. We are working with chain of command and higher leadership to try and figure out how we can bridge that gap a little bit more and get more providers here. We're working right now with the employment readiness, trying to get initiatives to get more ABA providers for autism specific providers on board.
What's ABA stand for?
ABA is Applied Behavior Analysis. It's a specific intervention that's for children with autism.
Oh, and I've seen commercials, and I've heard commercials on the radio about autism and about children with autism. Some of them can be helped with the proper training and education, can help overcome a lot of the autistic portions.
Yes.
So is that what the ABA, or is that what everything else is doing?
Yeah, all of the interventions are supposed to be helping build those foundational supports so kiddos can it's really like most other diagnoses as well, that they're gaining the foundation of certain things like social interactions and how to engage in specific environments like school, what's normative for that, and kind of hoping and helping bridge those gaps. It's pretty important.
Now, is there like a limit on the autistic scale that we have to cut off and say we'll need to send you to like Fort Hood or someplace else to get the proper help?
Unfortunately, for here, yes. And I can't give you an exact, because it's a sliding scale.
Yeah,
it moves up
floats.
and down all the time. Yeah. So there's no way to say, okay, this is what we can accept and this is what we can't, because it'll change next week.
Well, that makes your job a little more difficult.
Yes, it does.
So you have a big portion or a big project that is trying to decipher and trying to decide, or with others' helps and scales and all that stuff. So,
right.
What are some of the help that we can get for some children? As in, like the autistic help or training or education.
Well, I don't handle any of that, but
That'd be me.
that would be her.
Well, then answer it.
So we're trying to work with some of our community providers and getting some more opportunities and trainings set up. We also, the family support side has created an EFMP lending locker. And what that is, it'll have higher priced items that families with new diagnoses for autism can come and check out. They're usually sensory specific. So there's a bunch of different stuff, and we're going to continue building that as we have it. There's noise canceling headphones that's great for major events that we'll have on site for those that are EFMP chill zone 10s across the year. We have some wiggle chairs and stuff like that that might be more specific for like ADHD. Some of the sensory stuff can overlap quite a bit, but we've got some stuff like that.
Yeah, I used to fidget all the time.
Yeah, we have lots of fidget stuff.
I would get in trouble for putting my foot on the desk in front of me, the little book rack underneath it, and just shaking my foot and stuff, and I'd get so in trouble for that all the time.
Yes.
All the time, because they just thought I was. I'm so sad. You look back on my childhood, and it's like, wow, you were really annoying, weren't you? It's like, what do you mean were?
No.
So what are some of the other programs that we got going on for the Exceptional Family Member Program? I mean, you cover the scale of autism, but there's also ADHD. What do we call the help, or what other programs do we have? Or I don't even know the word I'm looking for. It's
okay. So we don't just cover like autism or ADHD, but it's really anything that requires specialty care for 6 months or more. Right. And it can literally be a giant list of different things, and we'll gain some supports and resources for anything that might come up. This can be behavioral health concerns, mental health, physical disabilities,
Support groups.
Yeah, we have. Thank you. We do have a monthly
support
support
group is a good thing.
Yes, I forgot about that. We do that every month.
Yeah, you do it every month and you forgot about it. It's like, yeah, I forgot I had a podcast.
No, I forgot that one.
Thanks, Amy.
So we got
Good teamwork.
Yeah.
We make a great
It is great. You guys are a great team. The some support groups. Well, let's get into that. What are we doing for the support groups?
Yeah. So we just started that about 5 or 6 months ago now, and we do it the second Saturday of every month at Playtown Cafe. So that's an indoor playground, and that was great for the summer because it was really hot. And
and if we ever get some rain,
it'll be great for that too. Yeah. We did get some this morning.
Yeah, I saw there was a little bit of a mist, I would have to say, but that didn't last long.
No, it didn't.
we need like
more.
14 inches of rain. It's a lot.
Yes.
So you go over to the indoor playground.
Yes.
What's it called again?
Playtown Cafe.
Playtown Cafe.
Yeah.
And you just like have like a play date for all the kids?
Yeah.
Kind of, so they just get in there and learn to socialize and have fun?
Yes.
Well, that's always fun.
Yeah, and we're trying to build...
Having fun is fun.
Yes.
Yes.
We're trying to build some
agree.
other opportunities too for some of our older kiddos because the Playtown Cafe is really geared towards the younger children. So we're trying to get some more ideas to bridge that gap for some of our older kids and maybe some adult EFM dependents to give them some opportunities to get involved in the community too.
I think a good opportunity to get out with your kids and stuff are the movie nights.
Yes.
The movie nights over, wherever they hold them.
Yes.
Outdoors or indoors. I don't know if they're going to hold them indoor anymore or if they hold them indoors at all.
I think they did last
there's a Bayou
year.
Theater, which is a movie theater, so I guess
Yes.
that would be indoor movies.
Well, I think they did a movie last year, but that was weather dependent, so it got moved inside. It wasn't planned that way.
Oh, and you've got a nice big ballroom over at the ACS.
Yes.
So you can have a indoor movie night there. Though you know, every time I bring that up, the first thing that pops in my head is the night that you had the drive-in movie inside the ballroom. And all the kids got to make their own little cars out of cardboard boxes and then sit in the cardboard boxes as your car for the drive-in and eat the popcorn and all that stuff. And you have the popcorn machine, so it's like,
And we are actually, funny story, we're trying to plan another one for that in the springtime. So
so there's all kinds of nice stuff coming up.
yeah, and we have a a screen that goes outside as well. So we've been kind of playing around with the idea of doing something in the parking lot. But lots of different ideas coming out, and we're always, if anybody in the community has great ideas they want to see, they can pitch it to us, and we can try and see if we can make that happen.
Well, let's see. What kind of idea?
Yeah.
How about a Halloween party?
We did.
Oh, nice. And what about a Thanksgiving party?
We have not.
Oh, look at that. See, I'm just an idea guy.
Yeah. Are you going to provide the turkey?
No.
No? Oh,
No.
wow.
No. The last time I deep fried a turkey, they didn't have peanut oil, so I could only use like canola oil, which don't deep fry a turkey in canola oil. The skin just turned black. It was like, it looked like it was burned. The inside was fine. The turkey was fine. It was just, it looked horrible. So if you don't have peanut oil, don't.
Well, we'll probably pass on that. We've
Yeah.
got quite a bit of families that are allergic to peanuts.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah.
Fry it in milk? No, because we got lactose intolerant.
Yeah. We'll keep brainstorming.
Yeah, we'll come up with something. So, what are some of the your upcoming events? What do we have coming up? We have November and December,
Yeah.
and you've already talked about the springtime with the drive-in movie theater. So, what are some of the
The
earlier
Yeah.
events coming up?
So in December, we're going to be participating in the Snowflake Festival. So that'll be super fun. We'll have our...
And of course, Santa's going to be there.
Yes.
Of course.
Yes. So the kids always love that.
Yeah, I know Santa. I know him personally.
Got a cell phone. But we'll have our chill zone tent there. So that'll be really great. That's usually designed for anybody that has sensory concerns, anxiety, difficulties with large crowds, loud noises, PTSD, that kind of stuff. We'll have a partially enclosed tent that's away from the higher traffic areas and the loud noises like speakers, so that families can come in, relax for a minute, and then regain the festivities without having to miss out or leave early. So.
Well, I do like the idea of the noise-canceling headphones. I have a set at home that I absolutely love.
Yes.
So I can listen to TV, and it's like my hearing is not that great. So I have the closed captions on, and I'm reading along. Or if my wife is watching one of her shows or talking on the phone or something, I can just tune into my TV and start listening to that. That does help out. I saw something very interesting that the carnivals and fairs, some of them are having sensory hours where they turn off all the flashing lights and the loud noises and stuff like that, so more children can come in and enjoy it. So they come in for like from 8 to 10 or something like that, where there's not a lot of sensory
overload.
Yeah, overload. And then after that, it's like, okay, and then after that they turn it back on everything, and everything goes. And apparently it's really, really popular. And it's like, maybe more people should be doing that, especially if it's that popular.
Yes.
That'd be nice.
That's fantastic.
So you guys can have a sensory underload. For night. Yeah. Hey, call it sensory underload.
Yeah, there you go.
Heck yeah.
We'll come in. We'll teach sign language. So you can just sign language. And
do you know sign language? Are you offering to teach with us?
I can't teach it.
Oh.
But I do know. I know American Sign Language.
Okay.
So.
I think I only know mine. Oh, I can't remember my name, and then how to spell it. That's it.
Yeah, what you do is
that's all I know.
what I learned is that you spell it out once, and then you give yourself a symbol or a name. So mine is that. So that's what I gave myself. It's the easiest way. So it's like do. But hey, I like languages. What can I say?
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, have some language classes over there. That'd be fun.
Yeah, we're working with, again, employment readiness to see if we've got anybody in the community, any spouses that have...
well, a good place to start would be the ESL classes that you guys have for spouses.
Yes.
Come in there, get that, have one of them help with learning a foreign language. because we don't have anything around here.
That'd be pretty cool.
I have to learn all my languages online. Yeah. And it's sad because it's lonely. Yeah.
The song,
Which one?
I'm So Lonely.
Yeah. That's a funny movie. So you've got the Snowflake Festival is going to be the big one. What are you guys going to be doing over there?
So we have our Chill Zone tent. So we'll have like sensory toys inside. We'll have adult and children coloring pages. We usually have some sort of craft that they can do in there. We'll have some goodies to give away for Christmas and some information.
There's a craft. You can make slime.
Oh, so some of our kids love that. Parents, not so much.
Nah, that's why I'm more of an uncle type of guy. So it's like, yeah, let me get all the. See, I'm the kind of person that would give my my niece and nephew like drum sets and noise makers. And
We do
slime.
have small things of slime that we intend to at least have on hand. So
Oh, you can make snowflakes.
we could.
Yeah, that was always fun when I was young. Was making the snowflakes. You get the paper and you fold it up, and then you cut out, and then it's like everyone is unique, just like snowflakes and children.
Yes. See?
There you
See,
go.
I'm good like that. What can I say? So Tammy, tell us more about stuff that's going on. What do you got going on over there? What could you use help with?
Oh,
So if I was to come over and volunteer, what would I be able to
there
help
would
you
be
with?
a lot involved in doing that. I don't think we take on volunteers for that, mostly because of the HIPAA violation concerns.
I have 2 HIPAAs, one on the left and one on the right.
But I do love the job. It's a really good job. It's
But you do more
very
than just
important.
the EFMP. So you have a lot of jobs over there.
no, I strictly do EFMP.
So you're the health systems specialist.
I'm the health systems specialist for EFMP and family member travel screening. So it's like one title and everything is covered under it.
Jack of all trades. Yeah, that sounds like a lot of us
Right.
anymore.
But no one knows what system specialist is. So when I tell them I'm the EFMP coordinator, then they're like, oh, God.
Oh, that's a lot easier.
Yeah,
EFMP
they understand
coordinator.
that.
Yeah, we usually just say like Tammy is medical EFMP, I'm family support EFMP.
Ah, so now we're getting someplace. So is your office with ACS or over at the BJAC?
We're at Bain Jones.
Bain Jones Army Community Hospital.
That's correct.
So you're more of the medical side, and
Right.
you help, and of course, ACS is more of the educational and prevention side
Family
of a
support.
lot of stuff. So, yeah. So what is
I do the
over at the-
technical stuff. She does the fun stuff.
That's why she's always smiling. It's like, oh, hey, we got to have a little party here. It's like, yeah, and poor little Tammy over there is all like, yeah, not us.
I used to do what she did, though. It was
yeah?
always fun. Yeah.
Well, that's always fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, the families really enjoy when we have opportunities for events and
Family stuff.
Yeah. I worked in there for 6 years with the ACS EFMP office, and then was able to finally get this job.
Nice.
So,
And
It
you got
was-
to stay at Fort Johnson.
and I got to stay at Fort Johnson. Good
So-
thing.
It
we
makes it-
retired here.
yeah, it makes it great because she knows both sides, so it's makes it a really
Yeah, that helps.
Cohesive
Seamless, yeah.
relationship. We're able to talk to each other, so I think that makes a big difference.
yes.
Yeah, that really helps when you've got other members of the team and the family and whatever that actually know
Yes.
everyone else's job. That it's like, okay, I understand that that's a little difficult. You won't be able to do that, but hey, how about if we do this? And
Yeah.
you
And
don't
I
have to explain that. No, we can't do that.
Right. And I understand her language, so when she's talking to me about what's going on there,
Well, that's good because I
understand
don't.
what's going on. and then in my side, although she's not been medical, I can basically tell her, okay, this is how this works. So I think it works really well for us.
Yeah. When you asked for what would be helpful, I think getting the community and families to see what we each do individually. Like, yes, we're the same program, but we have very different roles in what we do, and understanding when to reach out to who.
Right.
That's usually, and it's a pretty easy handoff usually when they've called the wrong place or they come into ACS and they really need Tammy.
Right.
For packet.
And vice versa.
Yeah.
I've gotten some of hers and I'm like, okay, you actually need to speak to Miss Tricia Kearns. And so I will just.
So you guys should have some business cards. It's like, here's Trisha's.
Yeah, we're in the process of ordering. So.
Yeah.
Everybody's in the process of ordering them.
You can't keep those on hand. They go fast.
So we got the Snowflake Festival. What's usually in the beginning of the year? What do we usually get going in the beginning of the year? I mean, it's still cold and dark outside. So, what about glow nights? Or how about some kind of glow night?
So we have talked about that. I don't have anything solidified or anything to share, but that is in the works right now.
See, I'm just giving ideas on what can be done and all you can do.
We're starting the planning. I just don't have anything like set in stone just yet, but we're working with some other ACS programs with that, and that's been a hit in the past, so that's super awesome. We're looking forward to that.
Nice.
January, I don't know. We're still kind of solidifying. There's not usually a whole lot that happens in January, just coming back from block leave and everything. But February is Mardi Gras, so we'll absolutely be doing something fun and exciting.
Oh, a little Mardi Gras parade.
Yeah, something. It'll be fun.
Get out there and decorate your wagons and stuff.
Yeah. And then, of course, April is always huge, so we'll have several things going on in April for autism awareness, and there's a bunch of stuff for the rest of the installation as well, so we'll pair with them to do some community events and some trainings and workshops, and we'll be doing stuff at the chapel from time to time. I don't have specific dates, but that'll be moving forward to get some training. And
now, do you have a Facebook page for EFMP?
We do. I'm so glad you asked that.
I'm here to ask questions.
We actually shifted. So our old page is no longer being used. It used to be a group, and now we have a page. So we've been trying to push that off. If the Fort Johnson and ACS page, if you go under their page, then EFMP has a group under them, and that's the one we have to use now. So we're trying to push that out. That's been a couple months, but we only have like 35 people on there, and we're trying to get the 900 that we have from the other one.
And what's it
over,
called?
So.
What's it called? Your EFMP, is it Facebook/EFMP, Fort Johnson EFMP?
It's not.
So you don't know it?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh. I can't believe that I stumped you.
I know. It's it's always difficult for me to find it. So I have to go under the Fort Johnson ACS page and then go underneath the groups for that page to find EFMP.
Gotcha. Well, we're gonna figure out what it is.
Yes.
And then make sure that everybody can find it.
Yes.
So you want everyone to like your page and follow your page.
Yes.
And let's see if I could find it.
JRTC and Fort Johnson ACS is what the main page is called. They can follow that page.
Go ahead.
And then when you go when you go to see more information and you look at the groups that's underneath that page, you'll have like family, I believe it's family readiness groups. I think there's a couple other pages, new parent support, EFMP. There's a couple pages on there.
So your Fort Johnson EFMP is with the 907 followers is
not the right page.
Well, a good thing to do would be go on there and
right, I do have.
Yeah, it's the first post on there.
Yes, I did.
Oh,
post
so now
it.
it's a group.
Yes, so it used to be a page and now it's a group. So the group is what we all need to follow now to get
that's easy to find. Just go to the EFMP page, Fort Johnson EFMP.
Yeah.
And it's the first post on the list, or it's the top one, and then you could just join the group.
Yep, and then I will add you.
Yeah, that's Exceptional Family Member Program. It's a public group.
Yes.
So, and I'll even show you how to send out invites to all your followers.
Thank you.
See, I'm just like that.
Yeah.
I'm a good guy.
Thank you.
I'm a good guy. So anything else that we might have forgotten or that I haven't asked?
The only other thing I wanted to just kind of throw out there is for the lending locker, if anybody has any ideas of things that they want to see that's in there, we have some weighted blankets, some weighted toys in there, some stuff that's like hard, some of the stuff that's soft or plush. So there's different sensory stuff, but if there's any suggestions or things that they want to see to try out before they pay a lot of money to buy them, see if it's a good fit for their kiddo.
I'd like to see virtual reality
That'd be
goggles. I just want to check them out and see if they're worth buying. And
I don't think that's in our budget, but that'd be pretty nifty.
That
We
would
should
be
do
cool.
a game night.
oh, that'd be so fun. Oh, there's another idea that you could have, but you would need all kinds of headphones though.
Yeah.
It would be it's one of those silent dances. So everyone wears their own headphones.
Yeah, their own music.
And they listen to, and everyone's out there and they're all dancing differently because they're all listening to different music. But it's like really quiet in there because everyone's got the headphones on. Yeah, it's kind of fun.
Like that.
But you would need a bunch of them. Anyway, well, Tricia Kearns, Family Support Program Manager, and from the Bain Jones Army Community Hospital, Tammy Summers, Health System Specialist for EFMP, or the Program Manager. I'm just going to keep giving you titles. But it has been a wonderful, wonderful time having you in here, and I appreciate you coming in for everything. And I'd like to thank everybody else for listening and tuning in. Be sure to like our page and or like and subscribe to our channel here on YouTube, and be sure to be checking back here often. We'll be back next week with another exciting episode, and yeah, that's about it. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll be listening at you later.
That was easy.